Let's discuss Python solution to problem number 408, valid word abbreviation. But before we discuss, please like, share, subscribe and hit the bell button for notifications. Also, I have added a lot of quizzes to the community page. Please check it out. Now back to the problem, valid word abbreviation. Like in this case, like you are given a string as well as an abbreviated string, and you have to verify whether they match or not. Like in this case, the internationalization, the abbreviation is given like this with some numbers spilled in between. So in this case, I and I, because they're characters, they should match. And then for 12, you basically move 12 in internationalization and then match IZ, and then move 4 characters and then N. So it's a very interesting problem to do the string and array manipulation kind of stuff. So let us take a look at the solution. So you basically have 2 pointers for I and j, one pointing to the word and one pointing to the abbreviation. So as long as both of them are less than their corresponding lengths, then you continue. And so if it is a digit, and one of the rules of the problem is you cannot have a leading zeros. So if you have a leading zeros, basically means you return false. Otherwise, now, because if it is a digit, there is no digit on the word side, there is only digits on the abbreviation side. So now you set number equals to 0. You saw that I12. So you need to basically capture more than single digit numbers. So that's why you have to go through the loop here. So you just in the case of 12, in the example you saw, you start off num as 0, and then while j is the boundary check, and then if it is a digit, so 1 is a digit. So you do num times num equals to num star 10 plus integer of the abbreviation. So basically num initially is 0, so after the first iteration num becomes 1, and then you increment the index j. And when you go number 2, num becomes 10 plus 2, and then it becomes 12. Now you move I by 12. We see the run at the end for this one. And if it is not a digit, then you have to make sure the boundary check I is still less than the length of the word. And also, like, they do match. If they don't, if it is greater than the length of the word, then you return false. Otherwise you increment both I and j. And at the end you want to make sure we have processed every character and a digit in the word and the abbreviation. If that is the case and you haven't written false from here or here, then you return true based on these conditions. Let us take a look at the run for that LeetCode example. We saw internationalization and then I12 IZ4N kind of thing. So you start off match word 00. So the characters did match I and I, and then so after that the number 12 is there. So you get the number 12, and then you move 12 characters, and then there is a word match again. This is the word for IZ. So and this one is also matched. This is Z. And then the 15, once again there is an abbreviation, so 4 characters are included. And then you basically, the last character, there is a match, so the abbreviation is valid. So there is another one, Apple and A to E. So word 0, index 0, and then they do match, A and A match. Then you construct the number 2, and then you move skipping characters, you move to word index 3, and then there is a mismatch, because once you move 2, then you are still at L here, and then you are already at he on the abbreviation, so that's why there is a mismatch. Comment below if you have any questions. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye.